Ryan Garcia has this nasty left hook. Everybody who fights him doesn't understand what he can do until he does it. He just whips. He fought Devin Haney, who is one of the best pure boxers in the sport. He's so good. But he just didn't have the understanding yet that a guy can whip that left hook so fast.
Some heavy hitters in the game right now. When I say some heavy hitters, not many, I should say. But, are we really going to say? Right now, in boxing, right now, it's only three. It's only three.
Which are?
Canelo,
Facts.
Ryan, and Gervonta Tank Davis.
You favor Ryan Garcia. By how?
Fourth, fifth round knockout.
The much-discussed bout between Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero sent shockwaves through the boxing world. And two of the sport's most important voices, Joe Ryan and Floyd Mayweather, shared their professional thoughts on the bout.
Y'all talking about this kid Ryan Garcia. Tank got his followers from kicking Ryan Garcia got his followers from YouTubers. There's a difference. So you want to be a YouTuber or you want to be a fighter? Tank is a fighter.
Are ecstatic about Ryan Garcia's return, but experts caution that facing Rolly Romero could be difficult because of Romero's relentless aggression, which could exploit Garcia's defensive weaknesses despite his impressive speed and power. Many people think he should take on a few tune-up fights before facing a high-pressure fighter like Romero.
On everybody that's trying to make it seem like I'm a cheater. I don't do steroids, never did steroids in my life. I barely take supplements. The only reason I did supplements this time is because my therapist gave me Uganda. I'm clean throughout the whole camp, and then supposedly I pop heavy the day before and after.
That's what I don't get. Like, I don't know. I'm not necessarily saying like I'm on your side and like let's defend Ryan and because like I don't know. It doesn't make sense that he would start taking steroids the week of the fight because it has no effect. You would have got popped.
Garcia has publicly expressed his fervent religious beliefs and unshakable dedication to his art. He asserts with assurance that God is the only thing he fears, declaring, "I'm just afraid of God, no one else." This ingrained conviction drives his rigorous training schedule and his desire for achievement. Garcia highlights that he works hard every day in the gym to hone his abilities and be ready for his impending bout with Rolly Romero. His commitment demonstrates his will to not just compete, but also to rule the ring.
Bring on Rolly. You know, he's part of PBC. We already ran it once with PBC. I need to get my get back. So I'm going to beat Rolly, and we're going to have that. I just pray to God, try to see where he was guiding me. And he just led me to Dallas, led me to Derek, and I pursued it. And I'm here now, and I feel good. I feel, you know, like it's like his family, like it's a bond. So I'm hungry, man. That's why I'm here every day training. I didn't even know this was happening, but I came to train with Derek. And like I said, it's a blessing. Happy to be part of the team. I'm improving, getting better.
Garcia accepted the fight with Romero because he thinks he is one of the best draws in boxing right now. Since hardly all boxers receive the same level of attention as he receives, he wanted to take advantage of this chance to further establish his reputation in the sport. Garcia views himself as a big attraction and knows that a bout with Romero, who is also well liked for his aggressive style and trash talk, will sell out.
Like, I'm one of the few stars in boxing, so when I got offered that, I said, okay, I'm the man to do it. And I think after this performance, I'll submit myself as, you know, one of the faces of boxing.
In a public statement, Romero rejected Ryan Garcia's apology, saying it was insincere and that he felt coerced rather than sincerely regretful. Romero also used the occasion to accuse Garcia of using performance-enhancing drugs in excess, escalating the competition. It is evident from his remarks that he has little regard for Garcia's strategy, demonstrating that their hostility extends beyond a simple bout of rivalry. Drama like this just increases fan interest and personalizes the clash.
I don't know, he apologized for it. You guys think that's really an apology? I don't know. Y'all think he apologized for real? You think that actually means something? I mean, he did say some crazy shit. Bring somebody back from the dead and kill him again. What?
But you can say sorry about that, right? Can you say sorry about that? Bruh, I'll kill somebody if they were any color or any of that, but to say something as hateful as killing somebody, that's a little odd, don't you think?
Are you saying that's something you can't come back from?
I want to take that one back, man. You can't. There's no way. You don't accidentally. And I know, I bet he feels like a now, but I mean, maybe you should go hop out the alcohol and the Percocets.
Has already planned his course. He intends to take on Devin Haney after defeating Romero. This demonstrates his unwavering commitment to rising up the ranks and competing against the sport's top players. Given their shared history and several amateur bouts, Garcia and Haney's professional rematch is a significant turning point for both fighters. But before considering Haney, Garcia must first establish himself against Romero, a formidable foe. Renowned for his strength and unpredictable style,
Rolly Romero, and if Ryan and Devin get through this fight, then it's them two in the rematch. And look, seeing a boxing card in Times Square is going to be pretty fucking sick. And as I said in my last video about TKO boxing coming up soon, they're going to want to pick all of these young stars, and this feels like a real push for these three guys for the future to really build them up on a big stage in the middle of New York City.
The boxing scene is becoming more competitive. Rolly Romero takes on Ryan Garcia. The combination of both matches provides for an amazing fight card that fans won't want to miss. But it also offers an exciting scenario where the winners of both fights might meet one other.
Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, and Teofimo, and they're going to do a show in the middle of Times Square.
Yeah, putting Ryan on there is kind of smart. You know, that's right there. But then it's a solid match. Listen, Rolly and Ryan's an interesting fight because Rolly's hit or miss, bro. Rolly sometimes looks like where'd you find this guy off the corner, but sometimes he performs. There's a sparring session with Ryan and Rolly on YouTube where it looks like Rolly's doing pretty well in there. I'm curious about that fight. Rolly's back against the wall. He's got to perform. Everybody's curious about Ryan coming back. You got Devin Haney on the undercard against Ramirez. He's in court with Ryan. What happens if they cross paths at the weigh-in, even though they're not fighting each other? You know, like solid call.
The possibility that the Garcia versus Romero contest may be more exciting and entertaining than anticipated is being enthusiastically discussed by a number of boxing professionals and observers. It is anticipated that Garcia and Romero will present a spectacular fusion of power, speed, and unconventional techniques. This special combination has the potential to provide an exciting, fan-friendly show that will enthrall spectators and raise the sport's entertainment value.
Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero is going to be a big event. And sadly, it may destroy Devin Haney's and Lomachenko's destroy their numbers. People love knockouts, and you know Rolly Romero versus King Ryan Garcia, there's going to be a knockout. And either way, if Rolly Romero were to knock out Ryan Garcia, that would be hysterical. Ryan Garcia, he knocks out Rolly Romero, he becomes like this superhero. Because the whole Tony Weeks, Barroso thing, okay, the press conference would be crazy. Don't forget, Rolly Romero versus Gervonta Tank Davis, before the Ryan Garcia fight, that was his biggest fight. He made for the biggest pay-per-view draw for Gervonta Tank Davis. He's going to do the same. But don't forget, Gervonta Tank Davis, him versus King Ryan Garcia, did make history. And both of them were in the ring that night. So people want to see how Ryan Garcia looks coming back.
Our renowned boxer, Gervonta Tank Davis, has spoken on the impending bout and warned anybody who underestimates Rolly. Romero Davis highlights Romero's powerful striking ability, saying he strikes the hardest. Among his peers, this admission from a fellow fighter emphasizes Romero's possible threat in the ring and serves as a warning to Garcia that he has to be on the lookout for Romero's knockout potential.
I don't want to say that's crazy, but yeah, hopefully, bro. Hopefully for the take of Rolly, he pull it off. But it's gonna be a good fight. No, you think? Huh?
Someone's gonna get knocked out.
Yeah, for sure. Somebody get knocked out.
Was it Ryan or was it Rolly? Because they both.
I ain't gonna lie, Rolly hit hard. People be sleeping on Rolly because he been obviously. I don't know how to say it. Obviously. But yeah, if he
he don't got no chin down, so Rolly be getting caught, but Rolly can't hit, bro. Like, he can hit. And he's the only person I felt like when he swung, it felt like bricks was on his hood.
Is that the hardest one? Is that the hardest one you faced throughout your whole career? Is that the hardest one?
Who else I sparred that was like that was Danny Garcia. I sparred Danny Garcia, and that guy, he can hit. Danny, what? He Puerto Rican, huh? Yeah. Everything. I ain't gonna lie. He didn't touch me. He didn't touch me with nothing clean. But when he did touch me, he like hit me all across the ring. Like boom, boom. Like dang.
You see that Ryan's not back with Eddie Reynoso, obviously Tim Canelo. You think that's gonna why do you think that's gonna be good for him?
Because he's around someone.
Biggest trainers.
Right. He's around someone that's great like Canelo, so he could be able to feed off of him. Anytime you put someone like around like other great people, it always rub off. You know what I mean? So I think that him being back with Team Canelo is gonna be great for.
With complimenting Romero Javant, Davis has voiced doubts about Ryan Garcia's future in boxing, has openly expressed concerns about Garcia's commitment and talent level by saying that he shouldn't be a boxer.
Be a boxer? I don't think so. Cause it's even just like me. I start watching his like interviews and things like that. Just watching him as a person, like trying to get to know him. I just don't see it for him. I just don't see it. Like boxing on Instagram probably be cool, but not an actual fighter. Like he should like train people or something like that. I don't know. I just don't see it.